Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Megan and we are visiting a bunch of different surprise dream addresses. I had never really used the dreaming aspect of Animal Crossing New Horizons before I did this. I know that they added the surprise feature recently, and I thought that was kind of fun because you never know what you're gonna get. So this first island is called Maui. Believe I'm pronouncing that right. And I will be linking all of, well, not linking, but putting all the dream addresses in the description, so you all can go check them out if you would like to as well. And basically the reason why I wanted to do this is because on my island called Uwu, I keep creating areas, and then like some of them I really like and then some of them I don't like at all, and my island is nowhere near done, and I would love to start creating more videos where I'm actually working on it and it's coming together and has just more of a consistent feel to it. So the reason I wanted to visit some dream addresses is to get some inspiration, so you'll notice that I take some photos throughout the video just so I can reference later, which if I do reference them, any specific areas or anything like that, I will definitely include that in my other videos where I'm doing some builds and whatnot. So this island was still kind of in a Christmas theme. I visited a few days into the new year was when I made this video, started creating the content. So a few of the islands I visited actually were still in holiday theme. So this one was really cute. They had a little tree farm. It looks like it's supposed to be a Christmas tree farm, and they had some toys and other little things around to kind of give it like a Christmas shop vibe. They also had a lot of the ice furniture throughout, which is awesome. It also shows that unless they went and got it from somebody else, they probably had to make a lot of snowmen and do a lot of things just to get those DIYs and those items. This library section was definitely one of my favorite areas on this island. I love how dimensional it is and the fact that they use two different tiers to kind of break up the space and make it look more dynamic. And just love all the materials they used, all the items they used to kind of make it look like a little office and very personable. I have like a school situation on my island where I utilize the bookcases, but it's not as dynamic as that. So I definitely will more than likely use some of their ideas to incorporate in my little library outdoor school area. This was definitely another favorite area of the island, or just favorite area I've seen throughout these tours. It's like a cute little greenhouse garden area, and of course Marina's adorable butt is just walking around. One big thing I love about this island is their mix of fencing. They use a lot of the country and hedge fencing, and it looks so nice, especially with the snow. It's so cute. Just love their variation. It's a really great way to make spaces more interesting. They also did a great job of giving every villager some items in their yard to kind of give an environment, I guess you could say, for every character, and try to match it up with their actual character. And I think that's nice. I constantly saving ideas for yard ideas and things like that on Instagram, or even just when I'm visiting dream addresses, to taking pictures and whatnot. But I have not actually like executed anything. I definitely need to work on my villager yards. So that might be an upcoming video. That's whether it's individual videos for different villagers or just like a compilation video of me decorating villager yards. You all let me know what type of video you think would be more beneficial, like a long compilation of building villager yards or like short individual villager yards. Really love this house and their yard, the tent and everything. Super cute. Terraforming's really nice too. You notice I took a photo where you on the lower level so you could see the bridge and the waterfall. I thought that was really pretty. Love the inclines next to it too. It's very symmetrical throughout this island, and I love that. I find myself, even though I love like the cluttered and kind of unorganized look of a lot of islands, especially cottagecore islands, I still love the aspects of symmetry. Because I mean, that's just aesthetically pleasing to everyone. I think it just organizes whatever we are looking at very quickly, and it's easy to what's the word? I guess understand. I love all of their small little areas, like the picnic that we just left, and they also put like the little gumball machine or street lamps everywhere, or I've seen some benches throughout, and I just love those small little details that really fill up the island and make it look like a real place. Love the campsite too. It's super cute. It looks just like a campsite I could see myself visiting, and I love how it's surrounded by the trees. Like I said, throughout this island, I overall really like this island. I love their pathing. Like that stone path is super cute. Love the variation of the path, and it looks like theirs has some blue flowers and whatnot on it. Very adorable Aztec print that they use throughout the island on their blankets and on their cushions. This is probably one of the most impressive orchards I have ever seen in the game. They have it very organized. It's like perfectly spaced throughout. I'm sure this took quite some time to work on. I've tried making orchards in the past, but I did not do a good job about it. I just kind of winged it, and every time I would have uneven numbers of trees, like what types of trees, and they would just, I couldn't shake them all at the same time the way that I spaced them. Orchards are hard. They're a lot harder than they look to pull off. And looks like I'm back at the little toy shop area. Love their paths. I've already made a comment about it, but I like their use. They have a nice mixture of in-game path and custom designs, and they also do a great job of just mixing them up. Like this area, for example, they have the path mixed in with their other little stone custom path. I also love their mixture of bushes and trees and just all sorts of things. This island is very dynamic. Love these areas where, I'm not gonna lie, I used to not really be a big fan of like the individual squares of path, but I really like it, especially on this island. I love how they make so many different patterns on the ground using variations of in-game path and custom paths, and also that dinosaur like fossil display is so cute. It looks like an actual museum display. I think it's awesome. This area over here is very intriguing. It kind of has a Japanese garden inspired theme, I would say. And the museum just overall, I think I love this whole island, but the museum's probably one of my favorite parts. I think they really expanded it by putting it on the second level. They have fossils all around it, and then it turns into this Japanese style garden, and it's just really pretty. I love the rock garden too. I would love to have a rock garden on my island, but it is very difficult to create from my understanding. Pretty sure you have to basically cover every inch of your island with either a design, a path, a flower, a weed, anything, an item even. Oh, this area that we are about to come up on is so beautiful. You'll notice I do not have very good direction when touring islands because I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything, so I end up passing areas and then have to like go back to look at it, so hopefully that gets better with time. I'd love to make a dream address video where I get to visit dream addresses that people send in. So if you're like, I love the way my island looks and this is the theme and blah blah blah, and send me your dream address and give me permission, I would love to make some videos like that where I kind of have an idea going in and just to show off other people's islands. I love this area so much. I know I already said it, but it's like super cute fairy tea party area, all the beautiful blue mushy lamps, and they have butterfly figures all around, blue flowers, purple flowers, and just really created a whimsical space. Yet another really cute spot. Or like, I don't have anything there. Let me just throw a swinging chair. It's perfect. I will say across the board, of all the islands I visited, I noticed that most of them haven't done much to their beach, which I think is just a struggle for most Animal Crossing New Horizon players. So I'd love to see some awesome beaches. Alright, so that was it for Maui, and we are just gonna go right back to sleep. I tried to edit these transitions down just as much as I could because they are so long. Alright, so next one is Kangaroo, and I will say when I was approaching this island I had no idea what to expect except Kangaroo. I thought there would actually be more Kangaroo. I believe I cut it out, but I even checked the map because I was like, I need to know if they have a ton of Kangaroo characters, and they have a few, but not all Kangaroo. And this one was still kind of Christmassy theme, holiday theme as well. But there were some areas and some things that just really stuck out to me. So off top, I love you're gonna hear me talk about how much I love paths all the time in these videos, but I really love their use of path because they make it such a great directional tool. Like I said, I'm already so bad about navigating islands when I'm on a tour, but even on my own island, if I'm pretty bad about either not having a path in an area or just laying down a big path, so it's kind of like a big blob of a path, which doesn't really help you with direction. So I like the way they used it to give a sense of direction, so you know where to go. Thought this little music area was adorable. I've always kind of considered creating a concert space somewhere else, just kind of standing alone, but I like how they were like, we're gonna put it in front of Able Sisters, because everybody usually puts clothes in front of Able Sisters, myself included. Really like their beach. They use some basic beach materials, but they also threw in like a Cosmo shower with the fencing to give you a sense of privacy, which I know we're already past, but I just wanted to make a comment about it. And I love their use of like the manhole covers and the floor lights throughout the path. I think that's awesome because one, the manhole covers kind of give you a little bit of like a small town city, small town vibe. Like we are developed, but we're not New York, we're not Chicago even, we're not even, I don't know if we would even say we are Louisville, Kentucky. This is just like a small town, and it's very cozy and cute. They have a ton of flowers, ton of different colored flowers, which are cute. I noticed most people kind of stick with like one color themed flower, or even one type of flower, so it's nice to kind of see all different kinds used, or even just in certain areas, like how on the last island they had an area that was like blue and purple. Love this area. I don't have any of the graveyard items, and I wish I did. But I love that area. I love the sitting area that they put next to it. They use a ton of benches throughout, which seems repetitive, but I mean, I think it's great. You don't really think about it when you're just going about the island. You're like, oh, look, a nice place to sit. And I'm sure the villagers think so too. One thing I really love that they did was putting the little tricycles along their path. I think it's so cute. It looks like someone just either left it, or maybe there's like a small snail or some sort that is riding it and we can't see it. Okay, so here I like stopped and stared at this item in the sand for so long. I even came back to it because I was like, what is that? I still don't know what that is. So if anyone can identify that item in the sand, please let me know, because I was just like, what is that? What is this supposed to mean? I love this park area and how it kind of comes onto the beach. This basketball court is awesome. I love having like a basketball kind of workout playground area on my island, but I never have good paths for it, like a good court. So hopefully I can find that if I just search basketball court. I love how they use the paths underneath their toys too, to give it more of like a park feel. Because I feel like when you actually go to a park in real life, they usually have like a little dirt area or mulch area or something that's like underneath the springy toys and things like that. So it just makes it a little more realistic. It kind of gives it some more dimension in the space in general. It's a really simple but effective island, I would say. Passing the cute little graveyard, cemetery. We have a ton of gold roses over there. And here is a really cool area I almost missed. Interesting little space to mix some clothing. Far away from Able Sisters. Gotta travel over there. Love the little pond with the ducks. Super cute. And this is probably one of the most elegant little rooftop cafes I have ever seen. It is so pretty, especially in the winter. Then we have another level. And I'm gonna go down. Had to check out those beekeeper hives. Alright, so we are on the second level. And there's like a cute little recreational area. They have some ping pong. There's more beekeeper hives around the farm. More ducks, sitting areas. Just a cute little recreational space. And then there's the secret beach, which they probably have to access with a ladder if they want to buy art from Red, I would imagine. And don't mind me just checking literally every inch of the island. And literally have to go back before I go to the left. Okay. So passing that farm. I think this is where they used to keep their flowers, because it says flowers, but there's no flowers in there. This little path is so cute. I love how windy it is. And then this is their orchard. One thing I liked about this orchard is like the little bucket they put in there, the sign and flowers and the water pump. I love when people add things to, I guess, important spaces. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it, but basically areas that you have to use, say money trees or fruit trees or flowers, or hybrid areas, like things like that are kind of more beneficial to you, but they still decorate them in a way that looks nice. So it's not just functional. I guess that's the word I was looking for. Functional. It's not just functional, but it is also decorative and beautiful as well. And I think we are almost done with this island. Cute little trash area behind the store. And that is it for Kangaroo. And we are moving on to our last island now. Just go back to sleep. It'll all be okay. So if you guys have any requests for videos, any type of specific content you would like to see, any specific type of streams, because I am trying to stream as well and kind of figure out a schedule, do leave a comment. Let me know. I would love to see what I can do for you. Alright, so this last island is called Clown Town. It is very unique. It is very bright and colorful and different, and I like it. I was able to kind of get some different little areas of inspiration from this island, and clearly I struggled to get to the airport. I like to start all of them at the airport. I think this person was in the process of cleaning their island, so I do apologize. They didn't want all of the stuff shown, but I still thought that it was a really nice island, and like I said, there's still a lot of areas to take for inspiration. Like this area, for example, I love how they actually use the boxing ring. I feel like so many people don't actually use that, or they only use like a few corners. Myself, I've used like 2 of the corners before and kind of used like a half boxing ring situation because I didn't want to take up so much space, but they really just jumped the gun and I love it. Making an effort on their beaches to have some deck space, and I think that's cool. We have an awesome playground over there, which we might come back to later. I love the picnic on the, can't remember what it's called. I feel like I've heard people call it the gondola before, but I don't know if that's correct. Cute little restaurant, and I love that the gnome is, I'm assuming, a waiter there. Adorable library. I like how they use the trophy case on the second level too to add to the space. Again, adds to the dimension, makes it really dynamic. Looks awesome. Then this is like a neighborhood area, and I love how they made like extra houses to go with it. Because the villager houses were not enough. They needed to make their own houses too. And I think it's just really cute and fun. They have that like rainbow path all throughout. And I think it's nice how they still try to give their villagers little areas. Love the dog park area. I might incorporate that on my own. Also, same with the parking area. I think that is neat. And I personally have a KK Motors on my island that I created. But I don't really have a parking situation that's that fancy, so I'd like to make one. I love the little tiny house village that they have. I think those are so cute. I love that idea. I've seen other people do it before, and I want to make a little, what would you call it? I guess miniature village on my island. And this area is beautiful. I severely slacked on the wedding event, like I'm sure most people did as well. I only got a few items from it. It was so sad. I literally participated like the last 2 days. And it's so annoying because I was playing Animal Crossing that whole time. I just like completely forgot about it and didn't do it. And there was so many nice items. And that is where that piano, I think you would call it. That's where that came from. But they made a beautiful area at the front of their island with it. And this is like a little musical area on the beach. Same with the diner. I just thought these were some really neat ideas. Love the bakery, it's super cute. Love the stalls and the design they have on the stalls. And that is about it. Probably trying to make my way back now. Oh. I forgot the left side, just kidding. Cute little post office. I like how they made so many small areas. Adorable park. I love the hopscotch design. Looks like they tried to make a rock garden. I'm not sure. And then this last area that I will be approaching soon enough was so neat. And one of the main reasons why I had to keep this island in is they have a COVID testing area right next to the airport. And I just think that is so cute and so funny in a way. I don't know if I would do that on my site or on my island, but I thought that was adorable. But that is all. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe.